up, Sauce Gang, and welcome back to the channel. Hot Sauce Beats here with a surprise reaction for you because it is time that we finally react to OverSimplified for the very first time. Now, chat, this is another creator that you guys have been requesting for a very long time, but I don't like to dive into everything all at once. No, I like to save stuff, and now is the time. And we're gonna be watching World War I OverSimplified Part 1, and I'm beyond hyped for this. I love history. It was one of my favorite subjects in high school, so I'm beyond hyped to get my learn on. But before we do, make sure you show OverSimplified some love by subscribing to their channel, and if you enjoy my reaction, smash that subscribe button because it greatly helps out the channel. But enough talking, let's get to reacting and roll that bomb-ass intro.
Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Eat, sleep, make beats. Eat, sleep, make beats.
Hot Sauce Beats. Woo-hoo. Oh, let's get our learner on play. Dude, other than knowing that this is about history, I don't know what to expect. Like, is it gonna be like the clear eyes for dry eyes? Is it gonna be funny? It's gotta be good because you guys have requested this a lot.
1914, a time of modern technology, culture, and fashion. Truly the height of civilization. Let's have a war. Everyone knew a big war was coming. France wanted some stuff back that Germany had taken from it. Germany wanted to take more of everyone's stuff, and they were building a big sexy navy that was making the
ooh la la, big sexy navy. So I was in the Navy for 11 years. I absolutely loved it. Got cussing my kids. That's why I did not end up doing 20. I totally would have. But like I said, chat, I love history, so I am totally ready. You guys got a pen and paper? I don't, and I got a terrible memory. But we'll see how much I remember. I'm ready to learn.
British uncomfortable. These two empires thought they were really cool, but lots of different people who lived there didn't think it was so cool. And some of them had even...
Didn't an assassination of, like, the prince start it? I think that's what started the World War, if I remember correctly.
Independence with help from Russia. Everyone was talking about each other behind...
Russia's like, suck it! Or the Ottoman Empire, I guess, right?
Backs, throwing the fact that military technology had come a long way since the last major war, and suddenly everyone was pretty eager to beat each other up.
And to let you guys know, I was on submarines in the Navy. Pretty crazy, huh? I've been very down deep into the deep depths of the ocean. So deep that I heard the hull popping and like squishing in like a pop can. It's pretty crazy.
In this area of Austria-Hungary live some Serbs and Bosnians who hated living in Austria-Hungary.
This sucks.
So the Austro-Hungarian Archduke Franz Ferdinand goes there for a nice drive.
Okay. So this is what I'm saying I remember, right? Because I think Mr. Ferdinand, I think he gets assassinated. Pew pew, like that. Pew pew.
Car with his car's route published in advance, and that went just.
What? I mean, come on. Is this where we get assassination tips right here? Yeah, by the way, our leader, our fearless leader, is going to be on the corner of 15th and Jackson at 4:08 p.m. Wednesday. And then all the assassinators, all the assassins. Assassins is plural. I'm an idiot. But all the assassins were like, oh, hey, thanks for the heads up, buddy.
Just about as well as you'd expect. Some assassins were waiting for him along the way and threw bombs at his car. But they missed and blew up some officers behind him instead. So the Archduke goes into hiding, leaves Sarajevo, and the whole war never happens.
Wait, what? What? First off, I didn't know that's how they tried killing him. They were throwing bombs. How do you miss with the bomb? Like, did they have a blind person throwing the bombs?
Except no, the Archduke doesn't leave, but instead goes back out in the open-top car to visit the injured officers in hospital. The driver takes a wrong turn and by sheer coincidence gets stuck beside one of the failed assassins.
Shut up!
Shoots him. Austria-Hungary is understandably pissed about all.
Bro, hold on. Okay. So, like, I'm getting my learn on because I didn't know this. Did you guys hear that? So, Mr. Ferdinand escaped alive, unharmed, because a blind person threw a bomb at him, and then decided to not go home. I'll admit that is a great leader to go check on the injured person. But when you have people trying to assassinate you, let's not go back right away. And let's go back in private, like in the middle of the night. Dude, I want to rehear because that blows my mind. Listen to this.
Coincidence gets stuck beside one of the failed assassins. Who shoots him.
He was destined to die.
Austria-Hungary is understandably pissed about all this, and they think the Serbian government had something to do with it, which they might have. So they go to their ally Germany and say, hey Germany, we're going to declare war on Serbia, and Germany is all for that. So Austria-Hungary send a big list of impossible demands to Serbia, and when Serbia refuses, they declare war.
Dude, and that's just 2 countries right there. World War. God. Chat, I pray we never see a World War III. I pray, sweet baby Jesus. I pray.
Austria-Hungary and Germany are friends, and Serbia is protected by Russia, who's friends with France, so they'll declare war on each other. Montenegro joins in too. France and Britain also have a kind of alliance, so when France says, hey Britain, you got my back? Britain is like, maybe.
Ah, got
and then
it.
they decide to stay out of it, which is great for Germany, because Germany has a plan. They know that Russia is so big and clumsy that it will take them a while to get ready for war. So with this guy in charge, Germany will send all its troops into France at lightning speed while Russia's getting ready, defeat France, then move all the troops to Russia and defeat Russia, and then we all speak German and eat Pfefferpottast every day.
Ooh, that kind of looked good though. Or wait, hold on. What is that? That looks like some kind of beef with onions that cooked, and then pickles, and is that yams? Is that canned yams is that sour cream or is that ice cream? Dude, I'll try anything once, but I'm not lying, chat. Whoever's in Germany and had this, it don't look good. But I'll try it. It looks like it needs some pepper. There's not much spice in there. You can see in the broth. There's not much spice.
Just one problem. France has loads of forts and defenses along its German border, and Germany can't waste any time fighting them, so Germany decides to go around them. Through Belgium.
Uh-oh. Sorry, Belgium!
Belgium is neutral, but Germany wants to march 750,000 troops through it to get around France's defenses. They're hoping Belgium...
See, if I was Belgium, dude, I'd just be like, hey, we're neutral. Go right ahead. I ain't stopping you because I don't want a whole country to die. Go ahead. The gates are open.
Belgium will just kind of...
This isn't like Gandalf. You shall not pass. You shall pass.
Sit down and shut up, but they don't. They fight back.
Oh,
and they're pretty
Belgium.
good too, so they slow the
Really?
Germans down.
Really?
What's worse is that Britain shows up, and they're pretty pissed that Germany's invading neutral countries. So now Britain declares war on Germany. So Germany push on through Belgium and commit some atrocities along the way. They also wear spikes and sometimes skulls on their uniform. So if you're trying to not look like the bad guys, good job.
Good job. You got skulls on. You look like pirates did it.
The Allies have a propaganda extravaganza, and this starts having an influence around the world, notably in America. The US President Woodrow Wilson sees himself as a bit of a Jesus figure, and spends most of the war trying to get everyone to just hug it out. But there's also a large population of ethnic Germans living in the United States, and when the war first broke out, they were like, yay Germany. But now that they're committing atrocities in Belgium, they're less enthusiastic.
Wow.
Spot the French soldiers.
Dude, okay, hey, first off, first impressions, this is amazing. This is amazing. Yes, we will be reacting to more Oversimplified and getting our learn on. Yes, we will. Class is in session. Class is in session. History lessons are here.
Did you see him? Easy, right? He's wearing a bright blue uniform with red trousers. And do you know who else spotted him easily too? The Germans. So when the French were slowly marching in columns through the countryside, the Germans easily tore them to shreds with their giant guns. All the nations involved in this war went in with an old school war mentality, and all of them had to update their uniforms and tactics a lot during the Great War.
And no helmets.
Because this war was going to be like nothing anyone had ever seen before. Russia's ready for war.
Did you see that too? That said no boots.
And way earlier than expected. Hey, Austria-Hungary, can you get on top of that? Oh yeah, sure, we've got this. Nope. So Germany has to send some troops back to the east to defend against the Russians. The chief of staff of the Austro-Hungarian army is this guy, and although he is handsome, he turns out... Husendorf! Sounds like the name of a ride over in Germany. Hey, have you guys been on the Husendorf yet? Bro, it was so great. That drop was sick. Yeah, Husendorf! Not to be the best military strategist, Austria-Hungary constantly ignores Germany's advice, and then comes running back to Germany whenever they get in trouble.
Send help.
Austria-Hungary even gets its ass kicked by tiny Serbia, who repels all their invasion attempts at the start of the war.
Oh, wow.
It's better news for Germany in the north, though, where they almost completely wipe out the Russian Second Army. Back on the Western Front, the Germans continue advancing and are in sight of Paris. At this point, anyone would be forgiven for thinking the Germans were going to get that quick victory after all. But then things start to go wrong. The French commander-in-chief knew something had to be done, and he ordered his armies to stop retreating. In the resulting battle, a gap opened up in the German lines. If a gap opens up, the enemy can use it to flank you from the side and behind, so the German armies have to retreat. The Allies launch a counterattack, so the Germans dig into defensive positions. The Allies do the same. Then both sides move north.
And in the middle, that's called no man's land, where there's nothing but death.
Trying to outflank each other along the way. When they reach the sea, they're in a stalemate with trench systems running the whole way from the coast to Switzerland.
Bro.
The beginning of trench warfare on the Western Front.
Bruh.
Here's how trench warfare works.
You
Two
die.
opposing lines of trenches with no man's land in between.
See, no man's land. I know a smidge. I know a little bit.
One side would pummel the other with hundreds of thousands of artillery shells, sometimes for days at a time. This had a huge psychological effect on the soldiers, leaving many shell-shocked. Then, the attacking troops would leave their trenches and rush across no man's land. A muddy wet mass of shell craters and barbed wire.
Dude.
The defending trench would unleash machine gun fire on the attackers, inflicting thousands of casualties. The attackers would send wave after wave until either they gave up or the opposing trench was finally overrun.
Dude, and just so much death, man. Like, God, I mean, it is depressing to think about war and just how much, dude, I mean, just endless lives. Endless. I mean, literally mounds of human bodies, casualties. For no freaking, for politics. For politics. Millions of people die because of the choices made by a few. Think about that. A few leaders. Millions of people die because of their decisions. These people in here, in these trenches, had nothing to do with anything. Anyways, let's not go on a rant. We're doing a reaction.
There would be months of fighting and the deaths of thousands in order to gain a few meters or kilometers
That's
of land.
crazy, dude.
Living in the trenches was hard work too. Corpses, mud that could swallow you whole, pools of poisonous water, rats, disease, the smell. It's in.
Dude, so much disease, bro. If the bombs and the bullets did not kill you, the disease did.
Saying that millions of soldiers put up with these conditions and commanders ordered them to do so for years.
Bruh. Let's go! Oh, come on. I'm not laughing because of the war, but dude, we just reacted to it. Let me bring you in, chat. Okay, so part 2's coming up next. Dude, that was amazing. Dude, chat. What'd you guys think? What'd you guys think? Did you like it? Did you like it? Maybe a little bit. We just reacted to OverSimplified for the very first time, and I am not censored. Very quickly, I realized why you guys have been requesting this for so long, and I thought it'd kind of be fun to kind of switch up some gears here and try some newish genre content on the channel. I mean, we've gotten into a couple channels that are semi kind of like OverSimplified, but not much. So this is kind of a whole new genre and path for this channel, and I'm really hoping you guys like this because I love history. I love history. Probably over half the movies I watch are movies about stuff like this. So I really I hope you guys like this because I would love to do more reactions to content like this, to OverSimplified. If there's other channels like this, I love history, fam, and this was amazing. Yeah, and I'm not gonna say I know a lot of stuff. I've probably learned a lot of stuff over the years, but I've forgotten probably 99.9% of the stuff I've learned. But I know for a fact I never heard about that Ferdinand escaping the assassination. I didn't know that. And then the dude, like a moron, a nice moron that cares for his people, went and checked on the dude in the hospital, and just by dumb luck wound up next to one of the failed assassins. Bruh, how about that dude? That dude, I want to know what happened to that guy. The assassin that failed, but then got redemption and started World War I. I mean, let's be real, but I don't know what happened to him. Who knows? But anyway, seriously, I love this. Sorry. Sorry, I got the hiccups. OverSimplified, amazing job at telling a story, putting down facts, making it super easy to follow, listen. They did a great job of making us, the viewer, engaged from start to finish. That was 8 minutes and it literally felt like a minute. It went by so quick. I want more. So we gotta do more reactions. And there's a part 2. And then we get into World War II, baby. And there's a lot of stuff. So we're gonna be peeping these out. Let me know which one is your favorite and which one you're the most excited for me to react to. And make sure you show OverSimplified some love by subscribing to their channel. And if you enjoy my reaction, please help support the channel by smashing that subscribe and like button. It's absolutely free and it greatly helps out the channel. Enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, chat, it's eat, sleep, and make beats, and as usual, be kind to one another. And that's all I got. Boom, I'm out. Got nothing but love for the Sauce Gang. Peace out, Sauce Gang. Woo woo.